Alright, can you hear me now? Okay, thank you, Yoshi. I forgot to turn on my preamp. So, as I was saying, hello. Uh, Thank you for coming by. So, my other controller had stick drift, got a new one, so I don't have that problem anymore. It also has these weird extra buttons on the back that are a texture that is odd. Like it's plastic, but it feels, I don't know, like kind of like soft when you rub your fingers on it. Like kind of like fur, but I know it's not fur, you know? Love the aesthetic on the new controller. Yeah, I think it's really cool. It's also reportedly glow in the dark, though you're not going to be able to really tell because the light of the screen is too bright. So I don't think I'm ever actually going to see it be glow in the dark because my computer screen's always going to illuminate it. But in any case, that's pretty much what's going on here. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. Well, gotta hide that Discord reactive thing because I'm the only one in here. Don't need any reaction stuff. All right, so I waited. I was on earlier to do the daily stuff, and I figured I should wait to do the new event. So let's do that. Missed the Wednesday stream. Was it a good time? Yeah, it's always a good time here. Uh, yeah, we played Monster Hunter for like 6 hours, uh, which is longer than I typically go. But yeah, it was fun. We made some good progress. Uh, okay, so what is this? Let's cut to the chase. Here's my ID. You're not mad at me, are you? Of course not. Pain feedback. Alright, yeah. Let's do this. Whatever this event is. 6 hours, my brain would check out at the 4 hour mark. The thing that's crazy is after the stream, uh, Naren and Egg were in the chat for a minute while they were doing like their Zenless dailies and some other stuff. And I was like, and Naren was like, "What's up? You good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, it's just 6 hours. It's a long stream." And Naren was like, "That's like a normal stream for me." And I was like, "Yeah, that's crazy. That's like double what I normally do." What up, Vulcan? Welcome in. Just in time to see us do whatever this is. Each theme stage has different trigger requirements. Upon inflicting attribute anomaly, increases all squad members' proficiency. Repeatedly meeting the trigger requirements will refresh the combat buff duration. Okay. Complete chaotic electric field. Okay, but I don't have to use, like, specifically electric. Oh, I do. I'm supposed to use electric characters.
Come on, let's get to work.
Okay.
Handmade Rena at your service.
I've never used Rena, so this will be interesting.
Well, I only handle technical matters.
Let's see how this goes. These special missions. Yeah, this is for the, this is for whatever this new event is. I don't know. I don't really know what the deal is. This game is crazy because it's the only game I've ever played where I will log in every few days and it's like, hey, new event. I'm like, oh, okay. Rena moves around the field so easily. As to be expected of a ghost. Alright. I'm gonna check out her moves first. Can I not? Like, I can't look at her moves? I can't scroll down? Okay. So you can hold her basic. That's pretty much it. Alright. Okay. So she's like a... She's like a ranged, like, zone kind of character.
You can't escape.
Interesting.
You cannot stop me.
Just keep throwing grenades at them. Give them another anomaly. The buffs will stack. Okay.
Don't push too hard.
Stand still. Go now, child.
Ooh. Rena is very interesting. And she's like all over the place, but...
Dance. Let's not disappoint our customers.
You gotta just drop anomaly like crazy? I guess. I do wonder if I had to use these specific characters, or if my own team...
You cannot stop me.
I mean, I know I didn't have to use them, but like, my
As you command.
my A-team is super good at building up assault damage.
Okay. Wow.
Bring it on.
New event showcases anomaly. Yeah, it's... I don't know if people just aren't, like, using the anomaly stuff to effect, or, like, why they decided now, all of a sudden, they needed to do it, but... Alright. So you get some Denny's, some level up materials. Okie doke. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that's kind of lame rewards, but then I saw... Oh, okay. You do get some good stuff, actually. Man, there's gonna be a decent amount of stuff in this. Alright. Cool. Well, now that we're done with that, let's see. What do I do need to do some grinding at some point. Need more fire. I don't remember what my buff is for today, though.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
think I was going to try to get the stuff to get everyone's cap at least pushed to 60.
I have 2 guns, so double the accuracy.
So I need the attack one, support, stun. I need all of them basically. Okay.
Let's take a break.
Did you try the Jane banner at all? I haven't, just because I don't particularly care if I get Jane. I want to save for in the future if I get a character that I like really want. 'Cause Jane is cool, but I've already got a pretty good physical damage team. So I don't feel like as intense about it. But I will say I've got a decent amount of materials. Let's do fine. Blind playthrough, 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, okay, bye, Val Kitty. The only moderator who shows up for the stream for like 5 seconds to blind me and then leave. Vulcan tried and lost to Von Lycon. Damn. Haven't gotten Seth yet. Okay. Alright, so I got... Okay. God, this is the worst time for this, because I cannot read anything. Okay. Got 5. Here's what we'll do. Just for shits and giggles, we'll do a poll on all of the banners. Except for the Wenjin one, because I don't need that. Vulcan, give him to me. Suffer. Oh, you know me. I always do. Alright, let's I guess hear what I get, because I'm not going to be able to see it for shit. 3 A's, that's pretty good. Alright. What are we getting? A lot of Wenjins. Penguin Boo. Which I think I've leveled up entirely, but... You have a Kabu. Okay. And Kryboo. Cool. That's good. Fair about Jane. It seems that Bernice would be the only unit in the future that would mesh with your team. Yeah, you know, I'm not playing super meta, so for me it's like I'm waiting until I can see a character who just genuinely looks super cool to me. And, you know, Bernice and Caesar are fine, and Jane is fine. I don't have any problems with any of them, but for me, I would rather wait. Damn, just an A Wenjin. No character. Alright. That's fine, though. Alright, here we go. Premium banner. Let's see what we get. Vulcan's waiting for Caesar. We'll continue to pull in a slower pace for Seth. Yeah, I mean, Seth is cool. I don't particularly want him, but could go well. It looks like I might need to build up an electric team.
Whether it's catching ducks or finding cats, I'm here to help.
Well, here we go, you know. It's all right. That's good, I guess. I don't know, I can't complain. Always nice to have more options. Well, that was quick. Yeah, you know, I'd wager Piper would be on rate up in the next 2 banners. That would be nice. I can't read what that says. Where am I going? What was that? What happened? Check the DM. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. I literally... Is this random play? Who are you? A clip for lonely people to watch. Do you have any tapes like that? Few. Are we gonna send him porn? Is that... Okay, I think that's Seth. Such a pro manager. Thanks so much. Sorry, I didn't send those messages. I knocked over my colleague's cup and she took my phone while I was grabbing some tissues. Are you still there? Are you okay? I don't need to borrow any tapes. Sorry to bother you. Really sorry about that. Hello, are you getting my messages? Is this like... Is the coworker Chingy or is it Jane teasing him again? Wait, Rami is low on health, BRB. R.I.P. Henry's eyes. Yeah, no fucking kidding, man. It was all just a prank. It's just a prank, bro. Alright then. It's fine. I'll just pretend. Sorry, I'll definitely take care of my belongings in the future. Alright, well, we've got more,
Time for some hard labor.
got more people to at least do trust quests with.
Need help? Call me anytime. A mission? Take me along.
Okay. How many of these do I have? 84? I'll save them for now. I don't know what Wenjin would go best with him. I guess probably this one. Oh my god, dude. This is so bad. This is a terrible time to be trying to read. Alright, well, cool. I got Seth. Good to know.
Mission. Take me along.
I guess I could make an electric team decently well now. I've got Grace, got Seth, and Chingy.
Case to solve?
Now it's just about materials. What? Oh. It's the picture. That's what it was. Okay.
How can I help?
Then let's do a little grinding first. How much time has it been? Oh, thank God. Okay. Oh my God. It is crazy when I get to put these back on how much better it is. Okay, back. Welcome back, Miss Valkitty. Yeah, let's get stuff to upgrade people real quick, and then we'll start doing some quests. Electrozap party incoming. It's gonna be a minute because they're gonna be weak as shit. It is satisfying to get people really strong in this game, though. Like I've been playing the not Withering Garden, but the like Nineveh boss fight thing, and with Ben as leveled up as he is now, I can do crazy amounts of damage. Which is also in part because I just tried to experiment with collecting every fire-based or defense-based thing
I'm cruising now.
from the hollow before it.
What are you waiting for?
So I think last time I did like, I want to say 20 million damage in one go, which is pretty good. Multitasking, and my Ramatra was low in health. I don't know if I'd be able to multitask in Overwatch. It seems like that would be difficult. Nah, it's easy. Oh, okay. Lucy just casually flexing how incredibly easy it is to multitask. Ramatra, I'm not good with Ramatra.
How can I help?
Need
Starlight, it's time
I've
to
never
shine.
found a great way to play as him. Alright, Billy, level 60.
I have 2 guns, so
Shu Yuan needs the same ones.
proxy.
You need
Nothing
support.
to fear. The cunning
You need
hairs are
support.
here.
You
Let me
need
finish my cup of hot
stun.
water, and you can... Let's
You
take a
need
break.
anomaly. Alright.
So sleepy.
I might be able to get the stuff to get one of them up to 60. Let's do the anomaly one. As always, I gotta get my main team going before I work on the B-sides. Oh yeah, but the bummer of this fight is that they're resistant to fire.
Billy time. It's my turn.
Stand behind the yellow line.
Roadkill. Sit out of my way.
Still does pretty decent damage though.
Leave it to Starlight. Shine bright.
Wonder what ZZZ's monthly sales in September will look like. Yeah, this is gonna be the big month for them, I'm sure. It's like Black Fridays come early. Alright, let's do it again. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna be sitting in the offices like, oh man, what are we gonna do? People love Jane's so much, how are we ever going to top it? The best sales of the entire game are going to take place 2 months into its life.
What are you waiting for? To catch a bullet?
Stand behind the yellow line.
Take it easy. Here is
In my sight. Don't worry, everyone will get their share.
The work site is just like a battlefield.
Go the extra mile.
I've got plenty of bullets.
Stand
So
behind the
nice
yellow line.
to have a controller that doesn't have stick drift, so Billy isn't always just flying around when I don't want him to. I wonder if they plan to drop Miyabi around the holiday season since she was super popular in the closed beta. Yeah, that would make sense. She's an ice type, right? So that would make sense if they're trying to go for, winter style. Or theming, I guess. Alright.
Time for some hard.
Let's see, was that... I don't want to spend those
Let's
yet.
take a break.
Alright. We almost got enough. But that's fine. I will slowly continue to push forward and upgrade these characters. But we've almost got most of the characters' friend things all the way maxed. Got Soldier 11, Anton, and Chingy left. Those are the only people left. So we're getting there. Oh, and I guess now Seth. Oh, are you the manager of the video store? Yep, that's me. I'm so sorry. Please keep it down. Forgive me. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Seth Lowell from the Lumina branch of Public Security. I'm here because... Please recommend me some movies for lonely people. Ah, you're that prankster. Yes, but it wasn't a prank. Anyway, I'm really sorry. Didn't you say it was your colleague? I wasn't the one who originally sent the message about reserving the videotape, but then I saw that you had prepared the videotape. You shouldn't have worked for nothing, so I thought it over and decided to rent it anyway. I later asked my colleagues about your store. A few of them knew it and said the service here is excellent and the manager has great taste. Yo, what up, Terry? That's my mom's name. Teresa. But she goes by Terry. With an I, though. So, a pity rent? Yeah, pretty much. What's up, Ari? Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, dude literally showed up and he's like, I want some lonely videos. And I'm like, listen, Backdoor Sluts 9 is the best for lonely people. They always rent it. Yeah, my mom's name is Teresa. It's not spelled like that, but she spells her name Terry, Terri. So people always get that wrong, but that's kind of on her parents. Just done a project. Nice. What kind of project? Huh? But didn't you already make preparations for the reservation? You should watch movies you enjoy. You really are an amazing video store manager. So what do you want to watch? Yeah, here we go. This is how we do the salesman techniques. I mean, if you're really sorry, then you should pay for a membership. So I decided to chill here. Just completed a profile pic and a banner project. Very cool. Hello there, Master Dwarf. Nice to see you lurking around as always. I'm a digital artist and animator. That's cool. I always wanted to be... Well, at one point I wanted to be an animator, and then I found out that to be good at animation, you have to be good at drawing, and I'm not good at drawing, so that dream pretty much went down the drain. Would you like to see what I made today? Sure. Show me your Discord username. That I will not do just because I use my Discord mostly to either network with other streamers or, for business stuff. But if you... here. I'll type you in... give you my email. So you can send the stuff over there if you'd like. That's typically my business email, but this is Twitch is my business, so this counts. You sure know how to run your business. Seeing as I'm at fault here, I'll sign up. You're all signed up, so pick anything you like. Okay, do you have anything action-packed, like one of those classic adventure movies? An adventure movie? Looks like we can take out one of our most popular tapes, find one and give it to the officer. Starlight Night. Give me a sec, I'll send you the stuff. Right on. Okay, I'll take this one. Why do you want to watch an action-packed movie? That's a weird question. Someone's like, I like action movies, and the person who owns the video store is like, yeah, but why? I usually live in the precinct's dorms and only return home on weekends, so sometimes I get pretty bored after work. Oh, so it really is because of loneliness. No, it's not like that at all. Anyway, I'll return it once I'm done. Thank you, Manager. You can call me Wise. Got it, Manager Wise. See ya. The young public security officer, Seth, bids farewell and leaves the video store. Hopefully there's no need to go to PubSec to collect the tapes. That probably wouldn't happen. After all, he seems like a trustworthy officer. Alright. We'll see. Okay. So, I've got that prophecy quest. The follow-up. Right? Is it not in here? Oh, is it chapter 2? Yay for Seth. Seth is a good boy. Where is it? I know I have a quest. Give me the quest. Oh, there it is. Alright. Thought you did the prophecy already? Yeah, I did, but now this is like a continuation or something? I don't know, I answered the phone again and it gave me the prophecy part 2. So, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. But I figured you guys wanted me to play the prophecy on stream last time, so I should do this part too. At least, I mean, this part just seems to be combat, so this shouldn't take that long. Defeat the enemies within the time limit. Okay. Ooh. Are you pulling for Jane? I'm not planning on it, no. I don't dislike Jane, but I'm not as down bad for her as most people are, so I'm waiting until there's somebody I really want. But the next few people also don't super appeal to me, so I've been kind of just going with whoever I get. Isn't there another Sons of Caledon character named Lighter? I mean, I don't really know. I've not looked into any of that stuff. Unless they've been, like, officially announced, I don't know any of the characters. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if he's who I'm thinking of, he looks cool. I'll have to see how he plays, but...
My killer is unstoppable!
Come here. Bitch. You thought you were slick? An NPC at this moment. Yeah. I do like that they're, like, working the characters into the game before they're released so that you can kind of, like, familiarize yourself with them a little bit. So it's not as just like, now this person's here all of a sudden. here, little bastard. Perfect. What up, Roxas? Welcome. Ow. My knuckles. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, now there's 2 new characters in Ballet Twins that look playable. Alright, well, we did that. Now, time for more of these. Alright. So we've done Soldier 11, Nekomata, and Rina. So we got Chingy, Lycon, Kaleda, or Grace. Anyone in particular you guys would like to see first? Chingy is good stuff. Alright. Chingy. Alright. The votes are in. Chingy it is. What the fuck? So these paddles on the back of the controller, these extra little buttons back here, they're apparently mapped to A and B, which I did not realize. Okie doke. Let's get to it. See if we can manage to get through one by the end of the stream. The video store doesn't seem to have much traffic today, so the two decide to watch a movie to kill time. Aw, that part is so touching. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Bubbly voice. Is that supposed to be Chingy? I wouldn't describe her voice as bubbly. Hello, knockity knock. Got a problem? Call NEPS. Peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. Please open up. Ah, why do they have to show up right at the climax of the film? Wise, you go get the door. I'm still engrossed in this story. Damn, must be a boring movie if he's on his phone. Or maybe Wise just has brain rot. Hello there. You've booked a peer-to-peer community service from NEPS. Did we really? I'm Officer Chingy, ready and at your service. Is that Chingy? She sounds strange.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Ching Yi. May I know the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service? Shh, hold on for a sec. Oh, is that you, Manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. You too.
Mr. Hyde, I have not really seen Stargate. I've seen a few episodes, if you're talking about the TV show, Stargate SG-1, or whatever it was. And I guess I watched a little bit of the original movie a while back. But yeah, I'm not like a fan of it. I don't know much about it other than like there's Cylons and stuff like that.
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic. What are you watching so intently?
God, I wish I could autopilot some of my work tasks. Yeah, it would be nice to just be able to be like, alright, just gonna turn my brain off for a minute and everything that I don't want to do will get done. What up, Arentu? Or aren't you? Is that what it is? Is it like, aren't you? I just realized that. Huh. Really makes you think. Endbringer 2. Have you seen it?
Endbringer 2. Have you seen it, Chingy? I've been meaning to recommend it to you.
Both are fine. Okay.
Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing. It's about an E-800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin.
Hmm.
They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
Reminds me of the game Lisa.
Did you search for spoilers? That's not how you're supposed to watch movies, officer.
I mean, I know that that's not like an original plot or anything, but Lisa's the first thing that comes to my mind
I didn't look up spoilers.
about that sort of stuff.
I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Master, this
How
is
fun.
technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
Damn.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right.
If you've ever dealt with someone like that, where you're like, oh, you should watch this series, it's really cool, and then they just look up a bunch of spoilers, and you're like, yeah, that's not the same thing. Like,
I happen
That's
to have
sass
a
from
work-related
Fairy.
matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior. Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
Oh? May I ask what kind of community service you're talking about?
I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual, too. Actually, I also think this community service is somewhat dull.
Pro tip for any of you out there who like Starbucks: if you bring your own cup, this is the cup I bring. You can get a grande, and they will fill it up like it's a venti. It costs slightly less, and if you use the app, you get a free 25 stars for bringing your own cup, which is, like an eighth of the way to a free drink just from that. Plus you get the stars on top of it, so pretty good deal.
So that's why you activated autopilot mode. If only I could handle tedious tasks while also catching up on some sleep.
Allegra's side of sassiness is at its finest here. Yeah, I have not seen a bunch of stuff that Allegra Clark has done, but her role in the Jujutsu Kaisen movie was awesome.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable.
Haven't been to Starbucks in some time. I usually patronize local coffee stores if possible. Yeah, I'm kind of split on it, cause I do like going to local places, but at the same time, there's a fine line between the local place's idea of good coffee and coffee that is, I don't know, really fruity tasting because it's too strong or too bitter. My experience in a lot of local places is it's not quite what I'm looking for, where Starbucks is like McDonald's, you know what you're gonna get every time you go in, basically, which consistency is key. I mean, prior to moving back home, I pretty much would just make cold brew, so I ended up not really going anywhere for coffee most of the time, but
As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every Public Security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems.
I think in my area I'm hella spoiled for good coffee spots. I was when I lived in Dallas. Now that I'm back in Indiana, there's some good ones around, but typically I don't know, something I also like about Starbucks is they do make all these different flavored drinks to try every once in a while, which is part of the fun for me. But I mean, if you're just like, I like vanilla lattes or whatever, and that's it, then I would understand wanting to go and try that at different places. Yes, I did used to brew my own. I would do in a French press. I would do cold brew. And I mean, when I started doing that, I was living in Malta, so the only place I could get coffee beans was like Starbucks, basically. So I was using Starbucks beans, but I was brewing it at home myself.
Once we establish trust between citizens and public security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Man, I'm so ignorant in coffee flavors. I mean, it's like a whole world, you know. I certainly am not an expert, but yeah, I would. When I lived in Malta, I made Vietnamese coffee all the time because since it's a desert climate island, they didn't have a lot of like fresh dairy, you know. Like you could get milk, but it wasn't that good compared to like what I can get here in America. So typically, I would use the condensed milk, which is really sweet and shelf stable. So it's good. It's also kind of a pain in the ass though, because like it's so thick and like syrupy that you would have to like go into the you get a spoonful of it and then you have to either sit there and wait for it to drain off the spoon, or you'd have to like wipe it off with your finger and then go in for another one. And you'd have to really stir it to make sure it wasn't like all stuck in the middle. I get the love for experimental coffee. The wildest one I had was a honey CBT creation. Problem was I didn't realize there was CBT until I drank it. Wait, CBT? What does CBT stand for? I know it's... because I know there's CBD oil and stuff like that. I assume it's something similar. Sounds like the cleanup is a royal pain. It kind of... it definitely can be. Damn, is that still coffee? Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people that, like, when I make coffee, people would be like, oh, want some coffee with your sugar? And it's like, I want my coffee to taste delicious and not like shit. So, yeah, I'm gonna flavor it, you know? I cannot do, like, black coffee. Like, people say, like, oh, it's an acquired taste. And I'm like, yeah, but why would I want to acquire that taste? It's the same thing with, like, bourbon, you know? I'm like, why would I go through the process of trying to enjoy this to maybe enjoy it in the future when I could just drink stuff I enjoy now, you know?
Oh, that's a great strategy.
How commendable of Zhu Yuan. Having such an officer serving us really brings peace of mind.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere.
This in particular is the salted caramel cream cold brew from Starbucks, and I think it's really good. But again, I like sweet coffee, so... Cannabitriol, type of hemp. Okay, so it is similar to when people get like CBD gummies.
Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself. Mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making.
Dude, CBT has so many different acronyms. Like, for if you're talking about Zenless, it's closed beta test. If you're talking about, you know, sex and stuff, cock and ball torture. If you're talking about therapy, it's a cognitive behavioral therapy. Now we got this one for weed coffee. It's out of control. We got to come up with some new acronyms.
For example,
everything can't just be
testing whether their
CBT.
fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer. What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water...
Thought it was coffee boiling temperature. I mean, that could work too.
He goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
Teaming up with a public security officer to solve cases. It's just like a plot from a movie. Sounds exciting. Count me in.
Is Seth the one she was talking
I never
about?
expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Bro
wouldn't
just wants
expect-
to show off and strut around with a public security badge pinned on his coat.
I wouldn't expect him to be like, this is trivial, but I'll do my best, you know?
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me.
The boba place near my old office used to sell CBT boba, and no clue there was a market for that. Yeah, it's very weird how quickly all the CBD oil stuff took off. Like, I guess it's because everyone in our generation has fucking anxiety, but it felt like for a minute there, no one was advertising regular cookies anymore. It was all CBD cookies or weed cookies or, you know, stuff like that.
However, giving you a badge is out of the question.
Apparently
Nominally
very
appointing
niche at
you
this
as
time.
An assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
I could see it. You know, people like boba, and people like relaxation.
Then you can leave the store to me for the day, Bro.
This is annoying me. Okay, there we go.
And I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later.
Let me check real quick. Okay. Terry sent that thing. Ads in 5. Got it, guys. Thank you. Alright. Give me a second. I'm looking at that art. I don't know if Terry is still in the chat here, but... Very cool. Terry, if you're still there, your art is super cool. I like the cyberpunk sort of vibe. Alright. Back into the fray.
Back into the fray.
Chingy. But Dad said I shouldn't be so stubborn. Why don't you tell me about it first, Holly?
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area.
Speaking about boba, Vulcan isn't a fan of the boba, but still like the drink itself. Yeah, like, that's that's the weird thing about boba is, like, I like the tea, but yeah, the actual boba, I'm like, I don't need that.
Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
Not a big fan of the texture.
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm
Boba's
really
definitely
worried.
not for everyone.
I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
It just feels like you're sucking a tadpole through a straw, you know?
That's terrible.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security. Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. but during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will
Fruit
ask you a
jelly
few
tea
questions.
fucking
You
slaps,
must
though.
think carefully.
I have never had fruit jelly tea.
The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height? Weight?
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
This is... She's talking about a teddy bear, right? This is like a giant...
Can you describe the color and style of
giant
clothes
bear.
Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
It's a bang boo. That makes sense.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
Holy shit. Chingy is amazing. Which, I guess, to be fair, she's also a robot, so...
You can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy.
Cubed or pearled fruit pieces in a drink.
He's been gone so many days.
I
Do you
don't
think
know.
we can still find him?
Not a big fruit fan, TBH. I don't hate fruit, though. It's just one of those things, like, when I'm at the store, I'm never like, oh, you know what I should get is some fruit. I'm just like, oh man, Doritos. Those sound good.
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that the officers at public security wouldn't have time.
What
for
about
this
hot
sort of
chocolate? Hot chocolate's a banger. I'm down with some hot chocolate, but only if you make it yourself. I use the recipe on the back of the like Hershey powder box. I don't know what you call it. Hershey's like bitter baking chocolate powder or something like that. If you use that recipe, it is delicious. I'm not a big fan of like Swiss Miss or the like instant mixes, you know, but you get that. You put in a little bit of mint syrup too. Oof, delicious. Fruit is basically nature's candy. Yeah, and fruit can fuck right off because our candy is way better. You know how mad I'd be if I went trick-or-treating and I got fruit?
Don't worry, Public Security Officer Ching Yi will be on the case. But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
I'm taking notes.
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
Yeah, some mint, some cinnamon is a good one. I mean, that's usually about all I do. I don't do anything too crazy, but I'm sure there's recipes out there. I've made hot chocolate using eggnog, like a splash of eggnog, and that's pretty good.
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
It's funny that they used kids for a lot of the NPCs in this game for the kids, and now very clearly they are not using a kid. I guess probably they were just like, we don't have time to find another kid to do these voices.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
I can't believe a crime would happen in plain sight like that. It's worth investigating.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home.
Yeah.
Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
Nobody's ever done crimes during the day. Alright. To Lumina Square, but first to this place. Yeah, Terry, I saw the email. I just mentioned, I looked at it, and the art is super good. I thought it was really cool. I like the cyberpunk kind of vibe to it. I really like the color scheme. If you couldn't tell, based on the controller colors, I'm a big fan of Well, that and my hair color. I'm a big fan of vibrant colors. And also my portfolio. That I did not see. Did you just send another thing? Because in the initial email, I didn't see anything for the portfolio. All right. 2 Lumina Square. Quiet down over there. Whoa. I don't even know how I would pronounce that. Oh, dude, it's Elon Musk's kid. Crazy cameo. I've just finished scanning all the 283,019 surveillance camera footage in this area. That was incredible. I simply extracted the footage from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition. Actually, I did find some footage of Teddy, but it's kinda weird. It's of Teddy walking out of the cinema with popcorn in hand, craning its neck around as though it's looking for something. Even weirder is that Bang Boo don't have necks. So... The last place he was seen is right here in this parking lot. Although several days have passed, we should still perform a thorough investigation of this area. Leave it to me. Young people are always so full of energy. I'll leave this one up to you to handle, Assistant Officer. I'm going to run another analysis on the surveillance footage and see if I missed anything. Wow, small wonder Chingy's battery ran flat the last time we saw her. Yeah, no kidding. She's watching movies and surveillance footage at the same time. One of the coolest sort of android stories I saw, there was a manga that was written and drawn by Boichi, the guy who did the art for Dr. Stone. I can't remember the name. I think it was called Origin or something like that, but it was about a cyborg or a robot who was designed to look like a human and like fit in with humans. And there was a lot of thought put into like how cooling would work and like how all of that stuff would go, you know, which was really cool because there's a part where like he has to fight some other robots, and you know, the other robots are like these big hulking, very robot looking ones. And so the only way he can compete is by like overclocking himself basically, which then leads to him like having heat problems where he has to like vent his back open and stuff. I always love in media when people think about that aspect of things where it's like realistically this is what would happen, you know? Sent you another email with the portfolio link. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Let me try checking. Oh, okay. There it is. All right. Yes, Terry, I got the email, and I will check out your portfolio later when I'm no longer on stream. But yeah, the art that you sent was very cool. Place the open snack into an evidence bag. Okay. Empty bottle. An empty bottle. Maybe it has some DNA. Am I using gloves? What do I even have? Do I have these evidence bags? Terry Teresa, thank you for following. Appreciate it. Proxy's detective at work. Yeah, we gotta get the Batman vision going. Think there's anything inside the trash can? Huh, I never thought trash cans could be this clean. Doesn't look like any clues have been left behind here. If Wise was a real detective, he would know that that could be a sign of evidence tampering. If it's too clean, you know. It's an autographed poster. This has to be worth a lot. What a waste, just chucking this like it's trash. Let's take it home. Well, maybe it's worth something. Depends on if it's a poster of, like, a famous person.
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something.
I found quite a few suspicious items. Please assess them. What do you think?
I bet she's gonna be like, this is totally shit.
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash?
Yep.
Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
No.
Trash? So it's all useless. Seems not just anyone can be an officer.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know?
Well, also, you're a robot, so you have better eyes. Let me know through email if you're interested to work with me. I definitely will. I've not got a lot of money at the moment, so if I do want to work with you, it'll be probably a minute, but I will definitely keep you in mind if I need art.
Let me analyze these videos, then together with...
Not so wise, huh? Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
Wise, more like fucking dumb. Got him. It says to Holly and Teddy. Yo, it's the dog meme. What the fuck? They got the everything is fine dog? Hell yeah, dude. Alright.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
And now it's got my fingerprints all over it.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that.
Wise is setting himself up to go to jail.
Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out to Holly. If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to
What kind of vehicle?
Then the vehicle might also be contaminated
Like
with etheric residue.
a blank white van?
Let's go and check it out.
Well, I kinda called it. But also, that's like what we're driving, basically, so I don't know how to feel about this.
Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected,
Yes,
there's
because it's
residue of
still
a
in the
strong
parking
reaction
lot.
From highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
All right, then let's hurry and arrest the car's owner.
Maybe Wise would make a good cop. Very circumstantial evidence that really proves nothing, and he's like, alright, time for lethal force.
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer.
Alright, Chingy, snap his neck.
Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, but this is new Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Is it really okay to work continuously like this? Even if it's you, Chingy, don't overdo it.
I mean, she is literally a robot, so she doesn't need to sleep. She needs to, like, recharge, but, like, she actually recharges, not by sleeping.
Juyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern.
Well, damn, okay.
Everyone is acting like
Sorry.
this. Juyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive.
Damn. I didn't expect Chingy to be on the other side of things, being like, I mean, I'm not even a person. Who cares what I think?
Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a bang-boo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example.
Jesus Christ.
Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bang-boo with more complex functionality.
Yes, the Oing V.
And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it.
Oh. Okay.
I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
Jesus.
I'm no expert, but the purpose of intelligent machines definitely isn't just to be discarded.
Chingy sounds so fatalistic. Yeah. Like, compare her with Billy, and it's like, bro, I don't think it has anything to do with a machine. I think you're just depressed. Like, Billy loves life. He's out there, he's getting new oil, he's doing all of his Starlight Night shit, and you're just over here like, well, if I were to die today, it wouldn't be that bad. Like, Jesus.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry, bang-boo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation
Fair
was
enough,
very fruitful.
I guess.
With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
Okay, well, that was fun. Good chat. Hey, Belle, you want to hear some fucked up shit? Welcome back home, Wise. I see you haven't managed to completely shut down internet yet. How's it going? Chingy told me she wanted to die, and now I feel kind of weird. It's a good thing we're building up some goodwill with PubSec, though it sounds a little unfair to Chingy and Zhu Yuan. As ordinary citizens of New Eridu, all we can do is wait for her to get back to us. Oh man, it's raining. Why am I alive? I mean, for me, it's like, oh man, it's sunny. Why am I alive? I like the rain. Ever since checking out that vehicle, Chingy hasn't been in contact. Just occurred to me, I wonder if Teddy's been found yet. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's Community Service. Got a problem? Call NEPS, Peer-to-Peer Community Service. I'm Officer Chingy. She sounds more normal this time, doesn't she? Speaking of which, who booked this community service?
Pleased to meet
Oh
you.
man, I'm
I'm
alive.
Public Security
Why?
Officer Chingy. Please tell me the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service.
Yeah, pretty much. Why am I here? Just to eat Pop-Tarts?
Really? Still on autopilot mode, huh? How about it? Should we wake up Chingy?
Chingy, wake up.
Is that the manager I hear? Taking a little break did help me feel much better.
What the fuck are you yawning about? You don't even sleep.
You seem kinda tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've
Okay.
been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from Public Security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
I mean, yawning is an interesting thing. If you guys didn't know, we don't really know why people yawn. You know? there's theories for why, but there's no scientific concrete evidence of like why we do it, you know? Which I find interesting. Just a machine, you should play Detroit Become Human. I don't know, man. That,
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way.
that game has like one really good part, one really good story, one like okay story, and one terrible story.
Ah, you must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
Not a big fan of the David Cage games, TBH. As Holly's father thanked her, he handed Qingyi a brand new Bangbu.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making
Definitely
too
the
much
most
of a fuss.
relatable game for Qingyi. She wouldn't relate. She would be like, these machines are a problem. We should kill them. She would play Connor and Hank's part like it was fucking Terminator. She would just be killing every other character.
If it was lost, it's lost. That Bangbu was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time. Just reset the Bangbu and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy, and that'll be the end of all this.
I bet this isn't going to work.
Are you sure? Holly must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that. Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
I bet we're gonna give it to her and she'll be like, this isn't Teddy. Teddy had a mark under his foot or some, you know. Like Woody, where he had Andy's name written, it'll say Holly on his foot. Petite officer silently accepts the brand new Teddy, and Holly's father leaves feeling reassured.
He sure left in a hurry.
I think Teddy can still be saved. I mean, the real Teddy.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help.
What do you mean you just received a message? From who?
So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Wait, Qingyi. What's really going on?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangbu can't be classified as people. It can't be handled as a missing persons case.
Okay.
Only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot.
So she was saying she got a message, and now there's this extra problem. Not that she got a message that specifically was like, hey, I don't think that Bangbu's gonna do it.
This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
But the idea from Holly's father is just too cruel.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic.
So, how is this going to work if we have a new Bangbu from that guy? If we bring back the real one, I mean, I guess maybe he can return it, but it feels like the kind of thing that you wouldn't be able to return.
You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long
Okay,
as
I guess.
Or memory chip.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Getting into some
Stay
real...
calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you.
Getting a real Ship of Theseus vibe here.
This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model.
Getting real Boss Baby vibes from this.
It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
Oh, shit! Oh, Fairy going right for the jugular. Holy shit.
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangbu isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
Fairy literally said, this bitch is dumb.
enough with the attitude.
So mean,
Please search for the
fairy.
specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangbu.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangbu models? I just want to hug it to death.
That's the blog's name, not the blog post?
Result 1. The old version of the Bangbu has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy?
That's a fucking tongue twister.
Result 2. The old version of the Bangbu is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core. Result 3. Wah. The previous version of the Bangbu clearly had more emotes.
Wah. It was Wario writing this blog post. Wah, the Bangbu.
Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangbu's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
It never occurred to me before, but some things are better written than read out loud. Thanks, Fairy.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
What the fuck? They forgot to apply the filter on that one. Did you guys hear that? That was... Alright. Moving on, I guess.
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
I'm gonna have to clip that later, because that was baffling. I heard it sounds like a whoopsie. Yeah. That was like getting hit with a sledgehammer, dude. I was not expecting just like normal voice, you know? Mr. Enzo, your assistance is requested with a case of ours. A case? Please rest assured, there's nothing to worry about. All you need to do is replace the kinetic core on this Bangbu with an older mechanical version. Ah, you got great taste. I actually prefer the slight lag that you used to get with the older models. Why? No one in the history of the world has ever been like, I like it when there's lag. But I'm afraid that part's no longer available anymore. Any chance you could put together one of your sick mods? Ah, great idea. If we can reassemble the hydraulics, the drive shafts, and the gears... He just didn't think about it. He's like, nothing I can do. And I'm like, what if you make one? And he's like, yeah, I could do that. I mean, absolutely, I could do that. There are some things that once seen can never be unseen. Things like a Bangbu getting sliced wide open. Enzo skillfully installs the modified mechanical core into Teddy Mark II's chassis. No shot Enzo does this for free. I mean, it seems like it would be expensive, but I don't know, maybe he's just one of those weirdos where you're like, hey, this custom thing is really cool, and they're like, I just like to do it. Here you go. This perfectly replicates the slight lagging sensation that the old Bangbu used to have. Great, that's another stream of revenue for the store. As far as I know, a lot of people really like the lag. Enzo, do not try to pivot your business to doing this for lag. This seems like such a bad idea. I'm kind of surprised this Bangbu's kinetic core is also slotted left of center in its chest. Just like mine, I think. Oh, that's Chingy. I was like, Enzo has a fucking core? From an energy transfer and center of gravity perspective, it's far more logical for it to be smack bang in the middle. I've never heard anyone say smack bang in the middle. I mean, smack dab? What if Enzo is a robot? I mean, he could be, but like, why would he have one very obvious robot arm and then one other robot arm that's just a human arm? It seems as though humans will always project themselves into any intelligent machines they design. How? We just designed it differently. That's what you said. Okay. Modify Teddy number 2. So we did 1. What are you going to do for us?
It's easier to make a Bang-Boo chubbier just by a Bang-Boo repair kit. It's a piece of cake, and you can make fully automated tweaks to any Bang-Boo's appearance. I once bought an old model repair kit from your store. Here's that order number.
Yes, we've got it. Please wait a sec. I'll fetch that from the warehouse for you. I'm off to find a place with working AC. Enjoy the stream, everybody. Yeah, go get some air conditioning, Yoshi. Good luck. Hopefully soon you won't need the air conditioning as much as we get into fall and winter and all that. Takes a lot of work to stuff Teddy Mark II into the repair kit. Now just let the automation do the rest.
A round belly like this is much cuter. Well, even though it's already cute to begin with. Now that I think about it, humans always seem to lean towards being cute when designing intelligent machines.
I think you're very cute too.
Thanks for the compliment. I never really noticed that I was being designed to be cute as well.
People online sure noticed. I saw so many posts of people being like, "Yo, Chingy."
I sure am pretty happy with my current body, mainly in terms of its functionality, though.
The Bang-Boo repair kit completes its curvy tummy modifications for Teddy Mark II. Okay. Yo, Susie. Come inside the store and check it out. Yeah, that's right. We've got a new line of PubSec products in. What? You can just go in and buy, like, cop stuff?
That won't be necessary, but NEPS does happen to have a case that could use your assistance.
Are you really not going to buy anything? Well, you're already here.
I read this review from before saying that you guys can help factory reset a Bang-Boo's expression. Is that right?
Oh, you mean that? Sure, that's a service we do.
Have you still got old emojis from 8 years ago, though?
So long as you can think of it, we can do it. And actually, we can do even more. This is the first time you've ever heard about a hidden interface to calibrate Bang-Boo facial expressions. Who knew it was here?
Emojis, anything's fine. Do intelligent machines really need emotions? Aren't they all just simulated?
My God. What's terrifying is if they had no emotions at all. Chingy.
So that's the impression that I give you?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. There's a sudden rush of people wanting to rent videotapes while there's a guest at home too. I'm trapped between a rock and a hard place. If you're pretty much all done, please come back. We're flat out here. I'll come help. I'm coming, Belle. Actually, I'll be there even faster. With my special teleporty powers. Oh, hello.
Officer Chingy! I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd...
Thank you for the hydrator, Rentu. Delicious. What was the... that was from, Dora. When the... Was it the map? Somebody would eat something or drink something and go, num 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 num, delicioso. Ah, Master Dwarf redeeming a chug. Classic. As always. There we go. Drink finished. You know, I find it interesting, Master Dwarf, that you always wait until somebody else redeems hydrate and then you jump on for the chug. You never, you never just like, oh, chug your drink. It's always like, oh, hydrate? Cool. Now hydrate even more. All right. Well, there goes the rest of my coffee.
Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already!
Yes, it is Teddy.
This isn't Teddy. Officer, did you...
No, it's...
Did you find the wrong Bamboo?
No, it's Teddy.
Are you
know.
sure, Holly?
Ha, seems you read through me. I mean, look, I'm no master detective, but it's hard not to recognize the pattern. I think the last, 5 times someone has redeemed hydrate, you've made me chug. So, if I didn't notice, I think I would have some worries about my own brain.
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend.
All right, Jesus.
And I would never mistake him.
Fine.
Teddy's ear should have a dent here from when he tried to protect me from falling one time.
Whoever's doing this little kid voice is doing a very good job of capturing the, start and stop kind of way kids talk.
And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off.
In particular, the way that kids will, take a gasp of breath in the middle of a sentence where they're like, I was at SeaWorld and I went to, because they just, don't pace themselves at all.
Officer Chingy, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
No, it's because your dad is stupid and he thought that you wouldn't notice.
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly.
Chingy's going to learn that people actually do care about robots.
Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong Bamboo.
What? Are you fucking shitting me, bro?
Huh? You're blaming me?
I was the one who said we should go save the real Teddy. You dick.
Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Chingy's a bastard, man.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation.
I didn't mean to say that
On your own, Holly?
From It's Always Sunny, because Dennis is a bastard man! But that's how it came out.
Yes!
Holly obediently dries her tears and goes home.
What a sharp child. Even if they look nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different Bamboo to Holly.
Okay. Weird that was in orange. I know that's usually the, special thing, but...
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species.
Wise kind of talks like he's a robot sometimes. That sounds like what a robot would say if someone was like, what is special about humans? He's like, humans have experiences that cannot be replicated, and that's why it is precious. I'm gonna go do some exercise cycling. Have a great day. You too, Orain 2. Thanks for dropping by. Have fun with the cycling.
Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the Bamboo.
Yeah, you didn't really give me much choice, Chingy. You just fucking blamed it on me.
It's dangerous for you, manager. I'll figure something out by myself.
Be too dangerous. I do this all the time. Wise, I've been busy at the store the whole time. How are things going with you? Holly saw straight through it. Thought so. Guess we'll just have to go into the hollow and find Teddy ourselves then. Wonder if Chingy would be able to handle things solo. What we can do now is wait for her to get back. I think she could probably handle it solo. She has leveled up a decent amount. Alright, here we go. Part 3. It's almost community service time, but Qingyi still hasn't replied. Just as the siblings begin to get anxious, there's a knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Public Security's community service. Public Security? Is that you, Qingyi? You've been tracking down so many clues that you forgot to get back to us? Wise, haven't you been worried sick? Go check in on what Teddy's up to. I mean, I guess I've been worried. Kind of seems like she can handle it, though. Well, hello, got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. I'm the on-duty officer. We booked with Qingyi, though. Here's the thing. Officer Qingyi is taking annual leave today. She said she's got some important personal affairs that need attending to. Annual leave? I'm kind of surprised that she takes days off, too. Yeah, she's all, oh, robots aren't people, robots don't matter, robots don't have emotions, but they get fucking vacation days? How does that make sense? Crazy. Yes, that surprised me too, but if you run into any problems, you can also talk to me. I'll take care of it just the same. What about Zhu Yuan? You seem to know quite a few officers over at the precinct. No, we only know Zhu Yuan, Jane Doe, Qingyi, and Seth. That's only, like, you know, all of the important characters at the police station. Zhu Yuan's been carrying out an important operation for quite a long time now and hasn't been back to the precinct since. I see. It's just that we've been talking to Qingyi all this time, so we'd prefer to wait until she's back. Oh, is that how it is? Alright. She's like offended. Oh, well, I see. I see how it is. Once Officer Qingyi's back at work, I'll bring it up with her. Sorry, lady.
I tried contacting Qingyi again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Bill, she's a robot super cop. I think she's fine.
Could it be that she went into the hollow alone?
Barry, quickly search internet for any posts that might have been made by Qingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bangbu rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
That's so weird that she did that instead of just coming to us and being like, hey, I know you do this all the time, and you care about the person we're trying to find. Would you like to help me do this?
Data analysis and pattern recognition? Along with that old-fashioned tone? It's definitely Qingyi.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Bro, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Bro, Qingyi's gonna die. On God. Yep, let's do it.
Let's get...
We're coming. We'll save you. We'll use our own people here. Recommended level 58. They're fine though. They'll be fine. Saving Private Teddy. Alright, we got this.
Master, I have located Officer Qingyi.
Huh. A familiar Bangbu indeed. We meet again, Faithin. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Can't be helped.
Can't be helped. It's a job from public security after all.
That's one of the...
Banking some goodwill for future favors.
That's one of the phrases I know in Japanese because of the Yakuza games. Can't be helped. Dameda. which is basically just what they say when some bad shit happens. I know that one because even though I played Yakuza 7 in English, the money-making minigame still had the Japanese voiceover. So, like, you would lose money and you'd hear a Japanese businessman be like, "Ah, dame da." But the thing was, it would, like, be layered if it happened at the same time. So, there was once I lost money, like, 4 times at the same time with 4 characters. So it was just like, dame. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
Yeah.
To be honest, Officer Chingy, your post on internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Faith and... No.
Because I like to live on the edge.
Actually be a decent person?
Well, that's a rather rude way to go about asking that.
It wouldn't hurt to say something nice without sounding completely shocked.
Yakuza minigames are fun.
Very well. I suppose it's
Yeah.
only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance.
Yakuza is one of the few game series where they can be like, here's this completely optional minigame that doesn't really do anything for you, and I'm like, hell yeah, bro. We're all in on this. We're doing it.
The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and have found traces that could belong to that car.
One of the first things I do in any Yakuza game is go to the karaoke place, do all the karaoke.
I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please. The suspicious vehicle
Which
we
is
were
where you
staking out
also
was
get
last seen here.
the
All
song
traces of
Dame
suspicious
Dane,
activity must be investigated.
which is a banger.
Compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as
The
suspicious
HIA.
activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
Master, high ether activity
Like
detected
this song in
coming
the
from
background.
This forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Chingy.
A forklift?
Some nice trumpet
They're
going.
not exactly a rare sight in the hollows. But how should I put this?
What up, Turby?
This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away.
Welcome. Hope you're having a good start to your Friday.
It seems to be screaming, I'm
Or
just a
I guess
totally
not start,
normal
just
abandoned
hope you're having a good Friday.
I'm not blocking anything at all.
Did you end up doing chugging and push-ups from the last stream? I didn't. I forgot about that. So, thanks for the reminder. Very cool. That'll be fun. I did chug because Master Dwarf made me, so this is empty. When the ads are coming in like 20 minutes, I'll run the ads, I'll go upstairs, grab a drink, come back down, and I'll do the push-ups and the chug. So, yeah, thanks for the reminder, I guess.
Proxy, don't overdo it. If you encounter danger, get out of there.
Master, unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a bamboo.
Yo.
The route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
I bet that's the guy we're looking for.
We've detected a bamboo search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing.
Gotta get all these
So much
done.
so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
Yo, that's fucked up.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
Oh shit.
Infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue.
Chingy, you move at like the speed of light when you do your missions. She's doing the crackly attack, you know? She's so fast. It looks like there's something over there. Let me... Ah, secret. Hell yeah. Alright. Yeah, there we go.
I think I just heard a click, but
I love it when
nothing
Twitch
happened?
doesn't notify me about
The ejector
anything.
failed to launch. Oh,
Yeah.
the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it.
Well,
Don't
that's
go
why,
down that
that's why I
Source is just up
tweet
ahead.
about it every
Don't
time I
rush any
start
over there,
streaming
guys.
too, because I'm like, I don't want to spam people on Twitter, but also, like, you know, I feel like some people are genuinely like, I wouldn't have known you were streaming if not for that. But I do try to keep to the same schedule, so your best bet is, if you want to consistently find me, I stream at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, American Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, typically. And usually I'll tweet about it if I'm not gonna make it, and sometimes people don't look at Twitter. Yeah, I mean it is a gamble. But we're glad you made it, Toasty. Glad you're here.
This is strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
However, there's no sign of Teddy or any other Bangboo nearby. Fairy helps you pinpoint the location, and you finally find a broken Bangboo head under a pile of trash.
Bing Bong's here! The Bangboo Boonapper strike again!
Fucking Bing Bong. Does that guy have like a clown nose and rainbow hair under there? 'Cause
Who's there?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bangboo Boonappers!
Also, odd question, but is anyone else hearing a buzzing in the audio? If you're hearing it consistently, let me know. Occasionally that'll happen just because the preamp that I use, it has a kind of buzzing sound to it, but it keeps me from peaking on the mic if I get loud. So the trade-off is sometimes it gets louder and you can hear the buzz, but then nobody gets their ears blown out. But if it's too annoying, I can switch to just the interface preamp issues. Yeah.
Oh, what do we have here? A little Bangboo that can talk! Don't see that every day! Gonna be sure to nab this one!
Who's this fucking swiper from Dora?
Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bangboo, it is really coming in handy! Seems any Bangboo would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Chingy.
Yes, you could say that.
You're not going anywhere. You're property of the Bangboo Boonappers now.
This guy sounds like he was like, what if I go for like a Joker thing? No, it's no bother, just wondering if it was my tinnitus or not. I feel that.
Here, have a taste of the special Bangboo spray.
Most of the time I can ignore my tinnitus, but if I'm laying in my bedroom, either if I just woke up or if I am trying to sleep and there's no noise, it's pretty hard to ignore sometimes.
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Bro, are you okay?
Are you shitting me? We went in there to save the Bangboo and now we're losing our own Bangboo too?
My eyes started to sting all of a sudden.
Your eyes?
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But let's check on Eos. I wonder what could have happened.
Just fucking blood running out of his eyes. He's like, no, I'm good. Don't worry about it.
Can you still connect to Eos? Hurry.
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests.
Vulcan
All
heard
have
the
failed.
buzzing, but it's not detrimental
Now attempting
enough.
to use a backup line.
Alright. Well, if it ever does get to be detrimental, let me know.
Eos.
I I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged.
Yeah, I got hit in the ear by a firework that then went off a couple inches from my ear. Permanent hearing damage plus tinnitus that goes from a low buzz to a high-pitched ringing. Damn. I don't even have a reason for mine. I just have tinnitus. I mean, I don't know. I went to concerts, but not that many of them. Yeah, mine is a high-pitched whine most of the time.
However, the communication signal between EOS and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via EOS to connect to Qingyi?
Yo, what up, Egg?
To prevent Master's identity from being exposed,
Human body be funny like that.
Effect for both of you.
It is funny.
However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi. What's your decision, Master?
Bridge a connection to Qingyi.
Understood.
Yeah,
Bridging a connection
fuck
to
it.
Qingyi via EOS.
Qingyi, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry.
Yep, it's
I've arrived
us.
at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bangbu. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal.
Yeah, it's a bummer that we don't have, like, any kind of cure for tinnitus. Because I know people who have it, like, really bad can get seriously fucked up from it. But pretty much all I know as far as curing it is, like, try and drown it out with other sound. Which is not a cure.
Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your Bangbu. On the road.
Try this! In my sights!
Can you imagine getting hit like that? Getting hit with an axe so quickly that you're stuck in the air.
Take it easy.
Don't even get to land.
Stand still!
Yep, I'll take it.
Woo. Yeah, you can treat / lessen symptoms, but once you have it, it stays. Yeah. All the fun of
Everyone will get their share!
human problems. I've been trying to sleep without using white noise, though, because I'm like, you know, I'm not always going to have white noise available, and I used to sleep without it anyway, and I feel like since I've been sleeping with it, I've actually noticed my tinnitus more. Like, if I don't have something on when I go to sleep, and I wake up, I don't really notice it as much. But if I wake up and I've had, like, rain sounds on or whatever, I wake up and turn off the sound, and it instantly, my ears are ringing. So, I don't know, I've been trying to look at it that way, but who knows. Oh, Ben, you do such good damage now. It's crazy. Now I just need to get everybody else to that level. Add break in less than 5. Alrighty. Good to know. Let me know when the ads do start, and I'll head up and grab my drink so I can do that other stuff. I have creepypastas or similar on. Any type of speaking that isn't just noise tends to work best for me. That makes sense.
Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
I like Bob Ross for that stuff, but he always has like the intro and outro music, and it's so loud.
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security
You're like
officer.
just enjoying a nice nap, a nice sleep, and then all of a sudden it starts in with the music, and you're just like, then you gotta fix it.
Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special bamboo spray.
But no, I mean the only ASMR stuff that I really watch, that's, I guess Bob Ross counts, but he was kind of like before all that. The only ASMR stuff I watch is like, I like the like sound of like haircutting videos, you know, like that's the only one that ever did the like spine tingle thing for me. Is if I get a haircut, I like the sound of like the scissors, you know. So that's pretty much all I'd watched. What up, Shantae? Glad to have you here. Still traumatized by that one time I put on a Hugbees playlist and he just screamed "Wake Up" in the video. Damn. He fucking got your ass.
No, wait! No, that is not pepper spray! It's a concentrated ether solution.
Yeah, scissor sounds or the sound of like the electric clippers going on like the back and sides. Big fan of barbershop noises.
I'll tell you everything!
Concentrated ether solution. EOS.
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Dude, if you hurt a cop, I mean, this guy's gonna be executed. He's not gonna get arrested. They're just gonna shoot him.
I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you were
Hydrate?
public security?
I got no drink. I'll have to hydrate in a second. Actually, that's what we'll do. I'll run the ads real quick here. I'll go get another drink. I will come back. I will do my push-ups, and I will... Is ad in progress? Oh. Okay. Good. Then I will be back in a second. Right. Thank you. Yes, now is time for the hydrate. Alright, so there's the hydrate. Thank you for that, Vulcan. And now for the chug. Oh, it's always so cold. But I'm kind of in a rock and a hard place with that, because if I make it not cold, then I'm not going to enjoy the drink the entire rest of the time I drink it. Okay. There we are. Now, continue on with this.
Then explain. Why did you attack a Bangbu? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes?
After confessing everything, Bing Bong is devastated and turns himself in. And then pray that you don't get chug often. I mean, once the stream is big enough that we can have people redeeming that stuff, like, by huge numbers, I'm gonna have to do something. Either a cooldown, or make it more expensive, or something. Because if, like, 5 people even redeem chug at the same time, I'm gonna have to drink, like a gallon of liquid in one go.
I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the Bangbu and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting
Make it
communication,
cheaper.
self-recovery modules, and other functions.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe Keyrom has too high of expectations. I would find lots of things to be better if they were cheaper, but that doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Rent, food, generally just life, you know? We share the same brain cell. I was thinking about you when Henry said make it expensive.
Then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security.
As everyone knows, Keyrom is the sadist of the stream.
But kidnapping Bangbu just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime?
Put a limit on him. One of my buds legit had to go to the doctor because he was forced to drink too much water. Jesus. Yeah, that's like the, that lady... Oh. Thanks. Thanks, Chloe. Hydrate. And another hydrate. And another... Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Just a couple hydrates, you know. It's fine. Still less than I would have to chug. Ludiswolo. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it. Another hydrate, courtesy of Ludiswolo. And now, Master Dwarf, once again. I think you're gonna need a bigger container. I mean, buddy, this container is already too much. Okay, hold on. I will finish the rest of this for that chug. It is just too cold for a second. Give me a nice stretch. Alright. I'll finish the chug after the stretch. Kiram's the sadist of the chat. I haven't done anything yet. That's true. It's true. You haven't done anything to me yet, but you're like the devil, where you don't do it yourself, but you encourage everyone else to do it. Like, everyone comes in here and they're just vibing on the stream, and you're in their ear whispering like, hey, what if you made him drink 5 sodas in 1 hour? Alright. There you go, assholes.
By the way, how is your baby doing?
It's a lot of liquid. Gonna be out of your supply just from one stream. I mean, I got lots of drinks. I just may have to switch to, like, you know, unconventional ones. To be fair, I was here since the start of the stream. I was watching menacingly. Menacing lurkers are welcome here too, you know? We welcome all types.
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Oh.
Master,
Get a fucking
I have
concussion?
both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
Dude got hit by, like, one of those mind flayers in D&D.
EOS is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
That is
Teddy
good
has
news, I
already been
guess.
sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there'll be no hope of
Kiram
saving him.
planning, plotting as the clock ticks by. Yeah. It's just sitting there in his big leather chair with his cat. Yes. Soon I will have all the points.
According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen bamboo in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others.
I can't believe his name is fucking Bing Bong.
But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Phaethon?
Agreed. But EOS has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Ching-Yi, I believe it is time to use technology, if you know what I mean.
After I chug, I always have
What need each
I always have
the
to
other
cough.
for? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea.
You guys make my throat so cold that it's, I think, genuinely, like, constricted. This is how you're feeling after all that water? I mean, that's accurate. I mean, it wasn't even water. The first chug I did was coffee, and this one was Mountain Dew Code Red. So, you know,
You mean that
getting all the vitamins and minerals on this one.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Very well,
Hey,
let's
you AI?
proceed.
Mind explaining what you're talking
Never
about in
water.
human language?
Yeah, I'm not good about drinking water.
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans.
LOL, super caffeinated. Yeah, caffeine doesn't affect me really. I don't know. It's not like people who have ADHD and drink caffeine, they get really tired. For me, I don't know. I don't feel it. Like, people talk about how it makes them, like, jittery or, like, it makes their heart beat fast. I never get anything like that.
Using distributed computing, a portion of EOS's functions can be installed onto Officer Chingy's system.
The only time I really notice it is if I have to wake up super early for like a flight or something and I get coffee. It makes me feel better and more alert, but I think that's more of the mental thing of like being able to have something good in a time where I would not feel good, you know? Like, I think if I could have like a nice hot chocolate, it would do the same thing, you know?
Sorry, I'm still not catching on.
Understood. I will attempt to explain EOS and Chingy's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Chingy. By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the Hollow as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Chingy will also be affected by EOS's ether corruption.
That doesn't sound like a good deal.
Oh, but...
It matters not.
It kind of does, because it fucked him up super bad.
Maybe there's still another way, Chingy.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangbu?
But the Bangbu you said earlier is also not fragile, and he's the one that's fucked up, so...
I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync.
Ooh, cutscene. Oh, they have the thing like Android phones where you can like put them together to transfer data. What? What the fuck?
Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Okay. Anyway, the secret passage...
It's a powerful data transfer.
Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all.
Cannot believe they were like, Bing Bong is the name for this guy. Makes sense. Although, I guess that makes sense why he had that, like, Joker vibe to him, because he was actually supposed to be like a clown, I guess.
Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
There's a lifeless shark boo here. It's not Teddy, it's not Teddy, it's not Teddy. All you can do now is pray.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy.
This is a job for Officer Chingy.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangbu to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes.
I mean, that does work if the people you're silencing don't have memory chips.
The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you.
Like, if you kill everyone who saw something, then yeah, that's it.
They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
Enter the passcode and then shout, "Open Sesame!"
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the shark boo's chassis.
They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage. Just I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing Bong would lack the intelligence to be capable of causing any serious trouble. It appears
It
that
is
Cat was
so
rather naive.
crazy to hear her go like, ah, yes, someone like Bing Bong. Stick your hand in the shark boo's mouth.
Although you fell victim to the shark boo's reflexive bite, fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage. Press it to open up the passage. Although you fell victim...
Oh, okay.
There are 4 distorted numbers
1138.
Agreed. Officer Jingyi is absolutely correct.
Okay.
We've pieced together the clues.
1138.
Time to exit the mind space.
A name that strikes fear into the enemy, Bing Bong.
Pieced together the...
Yeah, like if it was like a
Enter the passcode to the
serial
secret
killer,
passage
like
to
horror
open.
movie thing,
You haven't forgotten
then
it,
I
have
would,
you, Patsy?
I would maybe
I
agree.
remember the passcode. It's
Shit.
Open green pea.
Open green pea, what the fuck? Is that some kind of like play on words? Because sesame is... that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know.
And they all need rescuing.
Gotta get the gear coins. No, I still don't have enough. Alright, I will after I go in here though.
It's still conscious. Hold on. I'll get you out of here soon.
I'm sorry. I have OCD. I have to get all of them. I don't really have OCD though.
Please note,
I just don't
the
like
following
it.
information is not suitable for Bangbu. For the sake of Eos's well-being, I have changed dismantling to petting and vital signs to final baseline. Please forgive me for any difference in
Okay.
semantics. This Bangbu seems to have been petted inhumanely, losing its final baseline and leaving behind nothing more than its chassis.
I don't know. That sounds worse to me.
Just like the shark boo earlier. Yet another one. How inhumane. Committing crimes against Bangbu. Also, they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, human desire. How could you have ever become so twisted? It's
How could you ever
completely destroyed.
become?
Let's take it out once the rescue is
I mean,
over.
that's like where human desire started, I think. Assume we get the key for that later.
It's completely
That looks like the
destroyed.
North/Ross
Let's
quest.
take it out once the rescue is over.
It is kind of similar. Similar.
It's completely... Why is this Bangbu's face twitching like that?
Pay the coins.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
Alright.
Master, scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious Avakabu. It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis. The Avakabu tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
So it laid down and then just like vibrated?
I am Officer Qingyi. You're safe now, Avakabu. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked?
What? I don't want to... Alright, I guess you're getting arrested, buddy. I'm no bad Bang Boo. You got the wrong Boo. I came in here to save someone. My friend Electro Boo said they're bad guys in the hollows, and they eat... And they eat... We're here to save everyone. I was meant to guard the exit while the Electro Boo brought everyone back out, but it's been so long and they haven't... Why do they... What? Why do they... They just keep cutting off the message. naughty children get put in the pear wiggler. That sounds like a punishment. The pear wiggler sounds like the child-friendly thing that you would say if you were like, take him to the ball destruction chamber. I want to go find them too, but the Electroboot told me I have to stay here to open the exit. Okay. Mods, destroy his balls. Alright. That is everything, I think. Use a key. Electroboo. It is weird that Chingy's, like, I don't know, her thought process is like, well, machines don't matter, we're all, we're all the same, whatever. But it kind of just seems like she just doesn't have any friends because all the Bangboo in the game are very much like separate personalities and different people. Fight me. Chump.
Nothing to it.
Your end is here.
Spin to win.
It's authorized personnel only.
Damn, dude, could you just die already? Well, in other news, I got my Ben to C6 today. Hell yeah, dude. You love to see it. Honestly, as far as like building up characters goes, I do feel, and I may be biased just because Ben plays the way that I like to play characters, he feels super strong once you've got him built.
I've almost used up all my power. Don't link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
It's the POV of Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
Yet another person who doesn't know what POV means.
Snuck its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Boonapper's base. It's huge.
There are the guards.
It's huge, but also very thin.
I heard something. What's a Bangboo doing here? Is it an escapee?
What up, Kid Anime? How you been? How's it going?
Huh?
Welcome.
I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all those Bangboo. Let me just check if it's Teddy. Teddy has a nick on his ear from when he was protecting Holly once. And there's glue
going
on
good.
the spot that Holly stuck
It's
there
good.
when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did
Glad
it.
to hear it.
The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry. Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get it?
We can't let any of our Bangboo get away!
Oh, totally, bro.
Knows how to fight. Incredible.
We can't let any of the Bangboo get away.
The boss finds out about this. He'll talk my pay for a month. Ow, fuck it!
Watching Natsume's Book of Friends dub, and I'm on season 5, episode 4.
Trying to squeeze
Nice.
Why, you unscrupulous little bang boo.
Get all the bang boo, bruh.
Never make it out. Just give up.
Hell yeah, dude. We gotta get him, or the boss is gonna be super pissed.
Why you? What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it at the Electroboo's last known
I
whereabouts.
just want to point out, these guys must have, like, just a shittily designed mask, since they both have the same crack in their helmet in the same spot. That must just happen a lot.
The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part. The data has been recovered. We can unlock the next memory now.
Okay.
This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. All the shocked Bang-Boo have started to come too.
It's just going around and defibrillating them.
We've beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off.
Oh no, the boss.
If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far.
Really?
Well, he's at least 0.73%.
Stronger and smarter than even Bing Bong? I don't believe it.
The gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Electroboo are completely scorched, meaning we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity.
What? But if he's wearing gloves, how are we supposed to use his fingerprints?
Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations. No wonder he hasn't been
Yeah,
caught.
that'll do it.
Has he been laying low in the hollows all this time? Huh. Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
Chingy, execute ball explosion.
The Electroboo. Here's the entrance, Wise.
That's pretty much all of the info. We can head back now.
Okie doke.
The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage.
Whee! Oh.
Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can rescue Teddy.
You've got to get a better name for this
Let's take
guy.
it out once the rescue is over.
Where does this go? I mean, I don't really need to go save Teddy right now, right?
It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue.
I'll be there in a minute. Don't worry. We are going to make it. Just give me a minute. What?
I'm in a hurry.
I didn't even get to see what happened. I guess I killed a guy.
It's completely destroyed.
Just
Let's take it out
just
once the
another
rescue is
another
over.
day in the life of a cop. Whee.
It's completely destroyed.
I know, it's completely destroyed. They're all completely destroyed. I know you're a computer, Chingy, but, like, can we not run response.exe every single time?
The pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Jimmy, can you keep going?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
Damn. The Electroboo is pretty strong. Okay, blind. Alright. It's 9:37. Okay, so Like those juggle mechanics.
Will get their share.
I don't need to be able to see everything, I just need to be able to see the flashes.
You actually made it this far.
Whoop.
What's this?
I did not see that guy.
Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind.
Got it. I'll take it.
Load up and pull out!
Your end is here.
10-4!
Out of my way. My pillar is unstoppable.
You gotta go left to present. Thank you, Kiram. Appreciate it. Have a good night.
Leave the last one to me.
You asshole.
Safety first. I'll take it. End of the line. Locked. Try this.
Out of my way!
You should have worn a hard hat.
Take it easy.
Leave it to Billy.
What? Okay.
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
She's like a tiny Santa.
Do you copy? Can you make it?
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
All right. Okay, nothing in the chat. Thanks to Phaethon's contact, Zhu Yuan and Seth arrive in time and rescue the fainted Chingy and Bangbu. The severely corrupted Chingy and Eus are all sent for maintenance and cleaning. Took several days for them to be sent back. You hear another familiar knock on the door. Sure enough, it's Chingy. That knock sound is super weird. Like, it sounds like a knock sound that would be on, like AIM Messenger back in the day, you know? Like, it sounds like a fake-ass digital sound of a knock.
3 strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You 2 upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bangbu case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
I get to see again. Whew. All right.
There's no need to thank us. We didn't really do anything.
We didn't really do anything except your fucking job.
Right. If it weren't for Jingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
I mean, we wouldn't have lost Eus in the first place if we didn't have to go in after anyway.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Maybe if Chingy had brought some backup or something, you know. Like, I know they're like, oh, they wouldn't approve backup. I feel like Zhu Yuan probably would have gone anyway, so...
Oh.
But whatever.
I just wanted to ask how you've recovered, Jingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Juyuan is probably just hoping that you'll take better care of yourself.
I mean, you did pretty much collapse right at the last second,
I'm not a person
so...
who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am.
Oh. And how humble.
It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
Huh? What do you mean by weight? Did you pick up something heavy?
Yeah, remember that giant thing of bang boos she was carrying?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangbu or you, Jingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
Right. You would be too expensive to get another one.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what
Alright,
happened inside the
whatever.
Oh, come on, Jingyi. You're holding out on us. You haven't said anything about what actually happened there.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
We were there until literally the last, 10 seconds.
Join public security? As cool as that sounds, the community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Julian heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internaut on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately, that will become a standardized...
That's crazy that
feature.
the plan was just to delete the internet.
By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Yep, I could see that.
What do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that?
How would a fucking machine know anything about that? Is it a blue circle?
We can't let Eos meet Qingyi.
Huh? When did you get here? Eos?
I mean...
Bang Boo 01?
I don't understand this part of it, where they're like, oh, we can't let them know. How would they not know? Qingyi knows that they're working with them. It's... I don't know. It's ridiculous.
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Did Eos really just happen to come home at that moment? I always wonder if Qingyi knows about us. I really want to know if she knows or not, but who knows? I mean, she would have to be fucking stupid not to know. Don't even think about it, Wise. If Qingyi wanted to expose us, she'd have done it by now. True, I guess. Alright. It's another agent story in the books. So, we've done Qingyi, Rina, Soldier 11, and Nekomata. All we've got left is Von Lycon, Coleta, and Grace. So we're getting towards the end. Anyone playing Astrobot yet? I have not. I've been seeing people posting about it, but I don't really know what it is. Hydrate. I'm just gonna suck on this ice cube because I don't want to have to go up and get another drink just for just for the last 15 minutes of the stream. We're hydrating. It's just slow. It's a PS5 game. Well, that would be why then. I don't have a PS5. Ice Cube. Okay. So we got like, I don't know, 12, 13 minutes left. Let's see what we've got over at the Shiyu Defense. Last year I got a PS5 to get a chance to play God of War Ragnarok. Yeah, I mean, Spider-Man is like my favorite PlayStation thing on the newer consoles. But, yeah, I don't want to play any of the games enough that I'm willing to buy a PS5, especially because I know that I will eventually get to play them when they come to PC. But God of War does look cool. I loved the PS4 one, so definitely down to play it sometime when the second one comes in. Final Fantasy 16's coming to PC. That's cool. I did think about maybe playing that one because I heard everybody said it was really good. Although I also thought about playing the what was it, Stranger of Paradise or Lost Paradise or something. Whatever the one was with Jack Chaos. That's the meme they always call him. Stranger Paradise, Final Fantasy Origins. Yeah, that one. God damn. Shouldn't have just ate that attack, I guess. There we go. Spin-off to Final Fantasy 1. It was a spin-off because I thought it was like kind of a remake, but like expanded, since the first game was obviously like, you know, an 8-bit old game. Come in. Give me the big damage. Big critical damage. Alright, easy part down. And now for the struggle.
Taking the shot. They're ambushing. Move.
Oh my god. Where are you going, Zhu Yuan? The Kingdom Hearts series is on Steam. Epic Games is not that great. Yeah, I've never found a reason to use the Epic Games Store. Pretty much all the games that I want to play on there always end up on Steam anyway, so... I guess the one thing I would say for it is if you wanted to play Rocket League in the modern era and you didn't already have it, that's a good way to play it. Well, it's the only way to play it at this point. Unless you want to pay for a copy on Steam, which is, like, expensive. Twangerine, I assume, or is it Twangerine? Either way, welcome. Thank you for following. Appreciate it. Ooh, we building up the big stun.
The pleasure's all yours. Cease and desist. I'm here.
I'm like not even using Nicole. But to be fair, I also don't really want to use Nicole that much. She's just the only other person I had at the time when I made this.
Face the consequences.
And so here she is. She's the only one who's built up at the moment. Rhymes with tangerine, surely. Well, that's what I thought, but I was like, I don't know. Could be like Southern twang, you know. Ooh. Also love Ben as a character, fuzziest accountant with a massive concrete pillar. Hell yeah. We love Ben here. We are perhaps a little biased, but Ben is great. It's a very fun character to play, both as the voice and as a person who plays the game.
The pleasure's all yours. Cease and desist.
Oh my god. I fucking hate ones like this with the little extra teleporting asshole because I can't see through the other person. Ooh, Zhu Yuan ate that attack. That's not ideal. I have a PS5 because I want to play Final Fantasy 16, but I don't want to play it because DLC. I just got Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love the style of the new Final Fantasy 7. Like, it's a really beautiful game with like a lot of stuff to do. I don't know, I got bored playing it because it felt like everything was going so slow. Or like you would be in the same like dirt location, fuck, like some shitty minor town for like 30 hours of the game. And like, fuck.
You just dug your own grave.
I don't know. That's my thing, is what I was like, I don't feel like I'm doing any quests that are like, I don't know, making any kind of impact in the story. But I think I'm kind of picky when it comes to RPGs as well. There's very specific ones that I'll play. Like I tried to play Shin Megami Tensei 5 because people were like, oh, it's like Persona, but without the school stuff. And I was like, well, The school stuff is part of what annoyed me about Persona, so maybe that'll be good. Nope. Got bored.
One fell swoop.
Alright. Shiyu defense done. Got a B. But that's alright. My B team is not great. It also doesn't help that I didn't have a good team for the first one as far as matching the style or whatever. What's the next one? Okay. That one will maybe be alright. But you know what? It looks like we're getting to the end of the stream time here anyway. So let's call it there for now. And find someone to raid. Try and get in real quick before the next fucking thing happens. Let's raid this person, because this is... Chloe sent me a clip of them the other day, so let's raid her. We are unable to raid... What? Why? Alright. So we can't raid the person that I was going to raid. You know what? We'll raid... Wait, what is he playing? He's playing Warhammer. Why did it recommend me that? Okay. Okay then. Let's do this person. There we go. Okay. Alright. As always, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. And I'll keep it short, because we don't want to hit that ad. I will see you on the Monday stream, and I hope you're all excited for next month. I've figured out what I want to do for October, for the spooky month. We're going to try to play through Resident Evil 2 Remake all the way through to Resident Evil 8. I'm going to try and play through all of them in the month. We'll see if we can do it. Don't know. In any case, thank you all, and I'll see you next time.